Hello everybody, Hemoglobin here, hoping you're having a great day. If not, I hope to make it a better day with my vlog, which is going to be a rant today. Uh, if you've seen Canon Rider, it's going to sound similar to this, but since it's on YouTube, it is going to be longer. So, I want to rant about managers. Uh, and the thing is, I used to be a manager. So, problems about me being a manager was I expected like 100% out of everybody all the time. And my dad, who is the manager, said, well, you can't expect that. You can't do that. That's just going to decrease morale. Not everyone works as same as you. What he said, I guess I should probably just say it, is nobody is going to work as hard as you when it comes to getting work done. That's the expectation. The reason you're a manager is that you have more passion for this job than others do. So that was my problem. I wasn't super nice. Um, so I had people like quit on me, and a lot of people quit because of their managers, not because of the job. So yeah, I was not a great manager. I have tried my best to make it better since I've stepped down from being a manager, and now my people like me a lot more because I'm just kind of like, well, are we going? All we can do is do our best, um, and so when I go from place to place, that is how I try to treat everyone. Is just like, okay, let's do our best, um, and then just kind of be a bit more personal. Like my dad said, just like know when someone's birthday is and just like give them a cookie, a cake, something, just so that way they feel happy and they feel like they're respected and they feel like they belong. Um, there's a couple of other nuggets of wisdom that he has, but let's dive into other managers. Since I've stepped down from a manager, I have a lot of pet peeves about other managers. So basically, there's managers that can leave a mess, and then I'm the one that's stuck having to clean it because I used to be a manager, so it's expected of me to basically clean up after everyone, essentially. Like if the boss didn't delegate stuff correctly and stuff didn't get done, or it's one of those the cat's away so the mice will play, it's up to me to step in and just be like, hey, like we need to get this done. Um, and it's sometimes like uh, it's one of those things you want to be fair and let everyone do a different task all the time. But here's the thing, some people are better at certain tasks, and that's just the way it is. Um, so when I'm filling the role, not acting manager, but filling the role of manager, I do delegate it based on who can do something the best or the better or most efficient or more efficient than others. So, and that's why I hate when managers leave me a mess, because then I have to clean it up and then I have to play the part of manager and I'm not. So I mean, then I'm not like one of the comrades or anything. So then we have the paranoid manager on kind of the complete opposite end of the spectrum, where I've had a manager who people have stolen from him or her or they and them. Um, so the manager is like taking on all the responsibilities, hides everything, no one gets to access anything. So it makes your job a lot harder because you have to jump through all these hoops to get what you need to get the job done. And it's annoying, to be honest. I get where he, she, they, them are coming from. Um, because when I was a manager, I had someone steal from me. Um, but I was just like, okay, well, that's life. And if it happens again, we'll just try to figure it out. Um, or try to figure out in the instance, but what was done was not recorded, so I couldn't do anything. Um, but I wasn't. Maybe I got a little bit paranoid, but I wasn't like absolute paranoid where everything was locked up by one person. I was just like, okay, well, I can't trust anyone, I think. So it was just one of those like trust is earned now. Like I was just giving people my trust free willing, and then like if you broke the trust, then that was what it is. Now I feel like I have to trust you, and you have to kind of prove it. Like just I feel like if we can carry on a conversation and we're both like laughing about it, and then great. If there's like some awkwardness, then I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not gonna trust this person with my emotions, with my feelings. But I mean, there's people that have carried on conversations and laughing, and then they turn around and steal from me. So I mean, that's just kind of the where it is. Um, but I've had a manager that's just taking it to the extreme, absolute extreme, and it is annoying because it gets in the way of getting your work done efficiently. Oh, and then there's the managers that never have anything in stock. Um, and they're like, oh, like I don't have that much shrink and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, okay, this I don't want this to sound offensive or anything, but I'm just going to say it in a certain way that I feel comfortable. So the managers are like, oh, my shrink isn't that bad or whatever. I'm just like, girl, if you don't have anything on the shelves, no one's going to steal anything. Duh. Period. So there's that, and it's just kind of like frustrating because I want some of the things that aren't in stock, and there's customers that want some of the things that aren't in stock, and I'm the one who's getting it in my ear. I'm like, well, it's not me, it's my manager. Um, but then if I say it's the manager, then they're going to ask for the manager, and they're going to try to rip him a new one, and he's going to be like, I don't understand why I'm getting ripped a new one, blah, blah, blah. No, just you don't see the grand picture. I think that's what my rant about all these managers is they don't see the grand picture, the bigger picture. They don't see all of it. They see themselves and what's in front of them. Oh, and then I've been stuck with a laissez-faire type manager. Well, a couple of times actually, and both just kind of like let the technicians do whatever. Um, so it creates a mess and it creates discord between the staff and the other within the staff. Um, so that manager that I've had both managers that I've had issues with, have this policy of just kind of like, oh, they'll sort it out. It doesn't get sorted. You have to intervene. You have to be like, okay, we need a compromise. Let's do this. Let's do that. I get that you feel this way. I get you feel that way. But we have to work together and so on and so forth. And then there's like the laissez-faire manager where like someone says behind my back that I'm not doing something well, and the manager doesn't come to me, but when I'm not there, the manager talks to some of the staff about it, and since the staff actually really likes me when I'm there and the manager's not, they kind of say, hey, the manager was saying this about you. I get so frustrated about it because I'm just like, tell me to my face. Don't like talk you know what about me and then try to be my friend. Because I had this one manager that like we bonded because we're both of the lavender community, which if you, I think it was my last vlog, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Um, and so we, like, I was trying to bond, and he was like asking me questions, and like he wanted to come out and wasn't sure how to come out. And I was just like, just do something simple, wear like a LGBT plus like bracelet, a rainbow bracelet or something. And they can just be like, oh, okay, yeah, I was right. Because, I mean, it wasn't exactly like he was particularly, this is going to sound terrible. It wasn't like he was particularly masked or anything, so he did come up as a bit of feminine. So people had their suspicions already, but it wasn't my place to say. It's never my place to say. Um, and, oh, let's talk about him, because he really has made me mad. Let's talk about his little secret. He has fornicated with someone else's husband. So the guy that he fornicated with was married to a woman. And I guess the guy was just like, if it's not the same pipes, or if it's different plumbing, or whatever the phrase is, then it doesn't matter. I think I would assume that's what he said. But again, I'm just assuming. I don't know. I've never met the guy. But I've met the laissez faire manager. So I'm just going to air his dirty laundry because he made me super mad. And I guess I should say allegedly. Allegedly had an affair with a married man. Allegedly. Um, Whatever. So I'm just like, okay, if you're a manager, manage people. Like, don't wait to the end of the year for the end of the year review and be like, oh, you're not doing this, you didn't do that, you didn't do that, so you're not going to get a raise or anything or a promotion or whatever. Um, be a manager in the moment. And that's what I like to some degree about my manager's manager. Um, and like he will talk to the manager and then he'll also talk to us individually um, as workers. And it's kind of nice because it shows that he actually cares and he wants to like give praise to people that need the praising and is going to talk to people who aren't doing well. In my case, he's going to tear me down, which wasn't fun. Like I've never wanted to walk out of a job more than that, but I'll get to that later. Um, so I'm just like, if I'm not doing something well or I'm doing something you don't like, let me know. Take me to the side, take me to the office, whatever. Just be like, hey, hemoglobin, you're not working fast enough. I need you to work faster. Oh, hey, hemoglobin, I need you to like step it up when I'm not here or whatever. Like, manage me in the moment. Like, do an Oreo type thing. Praise, uh, let's get real moment, and then keep up the good work type thing. Or I expect that you will do well. Or kind of like a nice ending. So that way, like, I don't feel like complete uh, mud. I'll just use that term. So I don't feel like complete mud um, about what I'm doing. Like, recognize the good and recognize the bad, and we'll deal with it together. And then, like, there's that manager that schedules people so that he, she, they, them are taken care of. So it's going to be easy day for he, she, they, them. Um, and then, like, if you're not liked by this manager, you're either given shifts that you hate or you're given a shift where there's no one behind you, or no one with you, rather. Um, so I've been with that. That's not fun. Um, I've also been with the manager who says he, she, they, them has your back and doesn't. Like when a customer comes to complain. I've had the instance where we're told doing a certain task requires that amount of time. Um, and so a customer came up and was just like, "Oh, I need this done quickly." I was just like, "Okay, what's going to take this amount of time?" And the patient, customer, whatever, um, got super mad about it and was just like, "No, I need this done now." And like I, and the manager was overhearing this, and the manager was just like, no, we're going to do it right now. Don't worry." And that's when I was just like, I need my break. Because I was just like, I can't with you. I can't with your, um, I don't have your back moment. And like treating this person differently. And I mean, looking back, I kind of get it because this customer has been with us for a while. So there's customer loyalty and stuff. But it's annoying when you get told to tell people something and then you get screamed at, lectured at, yelled at, whatever, that no, we can do it faster. I'm like, okay. Well, then why did you tell me to tell everyone this is the length of time? So that was frustrating. Um, let's pull up my phone again. And And then I've had the manager on the flip side that overestimates the amount of time that something will take, um, and so or they're not working efficiently, or they're not getting their staff to work efficiently, and it annoys me because like in my section, I can't get to my inventory stuff, like stuff that I need to put on the shelves, until someone else takes their stuff off of my stuff. So I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to do. Cause I'm waiting on you. Like, so I mean, those are kind of my general pet peeves. I don't like managers that don't keep things in stock. I don't like managers that don't tell you to your face that you need to do something different. I don't like managers that don't have your back, or or more precisely, tell you to tell customers one thing, customer complains, then manager kind of complains about you in front of the customer. Don't like that. Um, and then, oh, there's another manager that I don't like. It's the, oh, yeah, you wanted this position? Yeah, you totally told me. But I'm going to give it to a friend. Yeah? Okay. I'm just like, I worked hard for this. You tell me that I work hard all the time. And you're like, oh, I'm just going to give it to my friend. I'm like, okay. It just makes me so angry. Um, I don't like the managers that just let things go and leaves them unchecked. I don't care for that. And I don't leave, like, paranoid managers I kind of understand, but it's just annoying. And then another pet peeve is a manager that leaves a mess. And what I mean by that is like all of the things that I like. The first thing that I said was managers that leave a mess. That was my first pet peeve, and it kind of like everything below it is falls under that in my opinion. Um, and here's the thing, like I have had managers that, sorry, I'm blanking right now, um, that clock in and punch out during their due time. So I get left the mess because they're not staying to clean up. So I stay late. I get in early and I stay late because they are not doing their tasks. They're not making sure everybody else's tasks are getting done. So I'm the one who has to clean up. Um, and then there was this. So I was talking about my manager's manager, and I like how he, she, they, them like to talk to people in the moment, which is good. But once I got completely torn down, and I was just like, I'm not the manager. Like, why are you talking to me like this? And he, she, they, them was just like, well, you want to be a manager, so you need to manage people. And I'm just like, I don't really keep pushing the issue, but I'm just kind of like, well, I'm not even the staff manager. And and the reason I'm getting yelled at is because there's a mess and it's not getting done. There's too many tasks that aren't getting done. And the reason for this is the manager just wants to clock in and punch out. Nothing more. No late staying, no early coming in. So I'm the one that now has to, one, tell people, not ask, tell people where they need to go to be efficient. And then it's up to me to come in early and stay late. Because I don't want to get yelled at by my boss's boss. I mean, that's kind of the sweet and simple of it, but I was torn down for 40 minutes over my lunch break. So, yeah, it was like a bunch of stuff. Like, he, she, they, them, we agreed on a lot of things. Like how certain associates just are slow and they mosey and whatnot. And we also agreed that certain people should be assigned certain tasks based on how efficiently they can finish said task and how well they can do said task. Like restocking stuff versus cashiering stuff or whatnot. So, in a nutshell, that is what bothers me. That's what irks me. Um, I just, I can't. Oh, I can't sometimes with these managers. And it's just one of those things. Like, they've made me so mad that I, like, talk to my boss's boss and be like, if this person is willing to step down, I will take their spot. Because I feel like I can do it better. And I've listed essentially the reasons why I think I can do it better. But my main problem has been I expect a lot out of people. And not everyone's going to be able to deliver that. And that's on me. And that's a hard thing for me to swallow, I guess. Because I feel like if I'm the manager, I have all these metrics that I have to meet. And if I don't meet them, I get in trouble. So I'm just like, all y'all are going to get in trouble too. That's just the way this is going to work. So, yeah, that's managers and my pet peeves as managers. Um, anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this little rant, or if you are a manager, that you might have your eyes open a little bit. Um, and when I said allegedly, like, he told me he did it. There's no alleged about it. But if he, like, I don't have any proof if he comes back and says I didn't do it. So that's why I have to say allegedly. Okay? Yeah, allegedly. So I hope you have learned something. I hope maybe something has hit the nail on the hit the nail on the head on the nail, however the phrase goes. I hope if you are a manager, you have listened to this, that you've taken it in and been like, oh, okay, yeah, I do this. So, I mean, I'll pray for you. That's all I can say. I'll pray for you. But as always, no matter what your managers are saying to you, you still deserve happiness. Okay? Find happiness in your life, and may love find you. Okay. Hemoglobin, signing out.